Sports.
Hey, Trey, what are your expectations individually for this season and also for the entire secondary?
I'll start first with the secondary. Expectations-wise, we have a lot of experience in playing. From me, Zamari, Tariq, Wanye specifically, we've all started and played the last 2 to 3 years or more. I expect us to look like that. I expect us to look like we've been out there starting and playing, and we understand we've been in multiple situations and predicament games. I expect that type of knowledge to show on the field when we're playing. And there's no number set. There's no specifically amount of interceptions or goals in my mind. We just want to win every game, no matter. That's the number one goal, and then individual as well. I want to do whatever it is that's going to help the team just to win games.
Next question comes from Kelly Quinlan from Rivals.
Hey, Trey, it seems like the offense is sort of in a better spot than it's been in the last 2 springs here with the new staff. How much does it help you guys when you guys have consistent quarterback play 1 through 4 and can get challenged a little bit more on practice from every session?
It definitely helps a lot. Just them coming out there and getting better and going through progression, Jeff being better, Jordan Yates being better, Demetrius being better, everybody just kind of competition, just steady competition. Competition is king in our program, and just that constant competition every single day is making us better. We go out there and we always, messing with them, trying to give them different looks. They come and, they script certain things against us that they think it's going to work well. We want to stop it. That competition just breeds more and more success, I think, in the long run when we go against, not people on our same team.
Next question comes from Steve Hummer from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution.
Yeah, Trey, I was just wondering how much did you and Tariq talk about him coming back this year, and what are the motivations you think for that decision?
I think it was more so, and the conversation that we had was more so we wanted to come here and leave this place a better place than we found it. And that's always been our goal. When we first came in, we wanted to kind of restore that same feel and fans in the community around Georgia Tech, as other sports teams have done this past year. And him coming back was definitely a big decision for us, him being that vocal guy, that enforcer down there that's running around hitting people. It was just important, I think, for him as well, just to get himself in a predicament to where he was as first last year, to be more consistent so everybody realizes how special of a player that, he was or he is.
Thank you.
Next question also from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution from Ken Segura.
Hey, Trey. I was asking Coach Popovich and Coach Burton about you guys meeting more together and hearing each other make calls in the meetings and so forth, and how that might, increase confidence in one another. Can you kind of explain how that makes a difference of meeting together and kind of hearing each other, how that affects play on the field?
It eliminates any type of curiosity or confusion on the field, because the situations that sometimes if you meet separately, which means separately is fine because sometimes you have to deep dive into specific details, but the way we have it set up right now, we see each other every day. And as far as those communication calls, we're able to break those down in the meeting room to eliminate any mental lapses and things that we might have on the field. So that allows us to play faster, allows us to be, have trust in the guys that's in the meeting room, asking those questions, getting those things figured out, and to figure out who doesn't and who needs to put more effort into, that side of things.
Another question from Kelly Quinlan from Rivals.
Hey, Trey, I was curious, what are the things you kind of focused on between the end of last season and in the spring? And you're getting to the point where you are probably thinking about the future too, just kind of developing your craft and getting yourself to that next level.
I think the biggest thing for me is ball production, being able to be strong in my technique, playing inside and outside. Have been able to play various different positions, from safety to nickel to corner. A lot of things that, when I sat down and did a breakdown of myself, technique and everything has been fine. My route recognition is fine. That also comes from IQ and just practice, but just the ball production, being able to get in that predicament and take the ball away, I think will allow me to show how special of a player that I can be, and I am. Really just being able to take the ball away and being able to, gain interceptions and do more for my team. So a lot of times last year and the years before, we've just kind of, I've kind of been on the island. Sometimes I don't get as many balls, so I kind of just out there, so it's not, I don't think the full scale of what I can do has been, showcased. Football is a game of opportunities, so just want to be able to capitalize on those opportunities.
Time for a couple more for Trey. We'll take first one from Rod McKenzie and then last one from Ken Segura. So Rod, go ahead.
Hey Trey, Tobias is a player who's been asked to do a lot of different things since he's arrived at Georgia Tech, and now he's settling in at the corner position. What do you see from his play, and how much did the two of you talk about the position?
Actually, it's kind of funny. I've actually messed with him about it earlier in his career playing quarterback, because we kind of have similar builds. We're around the same weight, around the same size as far as height, same mental capacity for sports, same competitive drive and stuff that we have. So I think his progress in the last year and a half that he's played the position has been tremendous. I mean, if someone comes in and watches practice, no one's going to know that he just started playing corner a year ago. He was playing quarterback for 20 years of his life, so that transition from playing one sport of having the ball in hand 20 years in a row, and then having to also play the next toughest position, I think, on the football field as far as mental and as far as recognition-wise and playing-wise. I think his development is tremendous. And everyone knows how hard of a worker he is. Everybody knows how great of an attitude he has in his approach every single day. As long as he never stops, he'll continue to get better. I think that's his biggest upside, just his competitive drive and approach. And his development has been, incredible.
Okay, and our last question for Trey comes from Ken Segura.
Trey, I was wondering, have you had a lot of thoughts or plans about, once the NIL stuff is approved, how you might take advantage of that?
I be lying if I said I didn't. I haven't put much into it, just because, like I said, mainly our focus is winning. I think the easiest way to brand yourself is just to win football games. That's the easy way to pretty much eliminate any type of confusion. If you want to grow your brand, you want to become a bigger name in X, Y, and Z, everybody loves winners. So my biggest thing is just to win, be a winner, and everybody will come from out of nowhere and continue to love us again. So it's all good.
Smart plan.